we're back. Alright, so if they're still there, then I'm going to actually start kind of like doing stuff that has to be done. It's more like housekeeping. So if I was doing this, like, really, you got to do the R, like, and I would have to fix up the other one. What I want to do is I want these like spikes to be sort of stacked on top of each other. Pop, 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 pop. It can be done. E on the keyboard. D, V, snap. D, V, snap. V, W, V, snap out. And the angle could be getting too strong. So you just have to kind of consider that. Where's the space? W, I'm just going to push back. Is that going to work? Still rough. It doesn't have to be perfect. W. Let's consult our map. And that's supposed to go through there. E on the keyboard. Yeah, that goes forwards. And then, what is this? That's just a mess. This is, it's just visually distracting and hard to work with when you haven't done the work. This actually totally needs rework. I hate to say it. So it's like right click for, like, this is this logo. F on the keyboard, does it work? F, fail. Right click, edge 1, delete, 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 delete. This is bulldozing. So all I'm using this for right now, what was there, that's what you don't want. See, there's like a floater. It's just this little polygon which is floating in the middle of a bigger polygon. That can make like such a problem. So you don't want those. That would be like ultimate amateur hour. Right now we have a little vert which is sticking off here somehow. So I'm just going to F on the keyboard. I zoom into some crazy, like too close. I should actually do the near clipping plane, which is an issue right now. So I do Windows, Outliner. The Outliner's already open. I always have the Outliner open. Your Outliner should be part of your main interface. In the Outliner, I select my perspective camera, which opens very slowly in the attribute editor. And it's there. The camera opens at some point. We come over here and we go into the near clipping plane, and let's just throw in a 0 or 2. Enter. There we go. Now we can see what's here. Zoom in and out. It doesn't disappear. We click, right click, face. I'll select the little one. Delete, right click, vert. Look at that. That's just a mess. This person did not take classes. Self-taught. W on the keyboard. I don't know. So you'd have to back out. Like, that would be, I'm just guessing. Just taking a guess. At this point, we have to get rid of this. This is just in the way. And what happened over here? Who is doing this removal of faces? Fired. I'm going back in. I'm looking at E number 1. I'm just like turning the damn thing on. Close. Bingo. You really need the other form, though, to see how to kind of play it. Sometimes the forms relate to each other and they would be balancing each other out, so you are going to have to turn that back on at some point in the near future. Right-click, vertex. I like the lasso tool. This does a W on the keyboard. And now I have to start really checking. Thinking, checking, checking, thinking. So we've got all these like little loose verts that I would probably have to delete. I'm just going to use them. They became a resource. Control Z. Totally not there. I don't know. Like, it doesn't work. It's gonna work at some point. It looks cleaner, but does it actually like work with the overall form? Does it reinforce the idea? I don't know. I'm trying to even these out a little bit. Like when I want to create tension, like the verts are going to stack. When you want to kind of like ease it out, like move them further apart. That looks okay. So I'll take that, and then I'm gonna go. Oh, there. Okay. Like it's hidden behind something, so it doesn't really look like it matters that much. Never say that, but like it's sort of the case. The thing is, I want to be able to move through it. The idea is you should be able to walk around and sort of actually move through this thing. So I'll come over here and I'm going to go, let's fix it up, because this is like, missing geometry. Right click, vertex. I will select this one, V-snap, and I can snap to the other object, which doesn't have another edge, El Stinko. This one does. V, I can snap up there. I'll take this one and I will put it over here. That one and I will V-snap to this. It's getting messy. There it is. We'll leave this like it is. I will take the multi-cut from the shelf. I should probably try to establish some good geometry because this is just a mess. It would draw the face over this face. So this is one giant face right here. And I call it a taco shell. You see the shape of the taco shell right here. There's the shape of the taco shell. And what's inside of the taco? It's going to be your polygon. It's going to go right across it. So I'm going to go here, enter, right click, vertex, W on the keyboard, select it, put up, start to work the corner, working around the edge. G on the keyboard brings up the last tool. W on the keyboard for the selection. Look at that little bit of a mess. Why is it like that? I wonder. I would have to go back and look at the geometry. Getting closer. Let's go like this. Thinking, right click, vertex. Okay, I'm going with it. I'm gonna go with it. Let's go over here. Multi-cut. Takes the edge. Into the corner. I'm gonna go for the heavier line. But I've got to leave space for the hole. Will it work? Will it work? It's gonna work. It's gonna be close. I just see faceting along here, so I'm leaving a little bit of extra. I don't think it's matching up with what's there, but I'm thinking about speed. I want to get it done, so I'm not gonna fight with it forever. Top line. Nope. I'm gonna be lazy. We'll take that. Boom. This will need a rework, but I'm gonna take it. It's totally gonna need a rework. It's not gonna work. So I'm gonna have to go like this. In. That totally needs to be reworked in here. Like, you have to leave the space. It's like the law has to there has to be a clear passage of the fill color going through. I've still got a little ways to go. I'm getting close to breaking the law. Bring it around. Excellent. So I'll go heavier, like on these, like back it out. Like I can't see through the P. Uh-oh, that's not gonna work. So go back, over, across, down, into the corner, delete. I need to be able to get this out, so here, enter, up, over, into the arrow. This is going to have to get moved, but I'm going to take it. Snapped to edge. Enter is not the perfect way to do it, and then just go straight across. Boom. Delete. 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 It's just snapping over and over again. These are going to have to get moved around, I'm guessing. And I'm thinking, like, what kind of tension do I want on that edge? I'm going to take that here. Oh, no, that's not going to happen. Maybe like that. I'm going with it. Alright, it's better than it was, but we're not done. This is the joy of the modeler. I go into here. It looks like I've already started on something, so I'm going to hit enter on the keyboard now, because something was active. I don't want to lose that selection. Delete. I'm going to probably stop it here. Go into the corner. In my other classes, I would say, like, no, I mean, it's not too heavy. It's going to need extra geometry. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to go here. Delete. Let's close it out. I'll go here, and then I see the exit. Enter. Right click. Or just left click. And you want to connect it to land. Where I was talking about the kind of floating polygon. This is a large polygon. Here's our taco going across here. Here's the shape of the taco, and what's going to happen? It's going to get filled with your polygon. It's going to draw it right across it, unless I cut it like this, or it might. There's a good chance that it will. You can see there's an active vert there. So I hit delete on the keyboard. There's a lot of horn honking going on over here. And this is, I hate ending it like that. It's just going to make a mess. So I'm going to go delete, and maybe not the best. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to, I don't know what's going to happen. But right now I've anchored it, so it's safer. The taco no longer exists. The taco, there's a miniature taco here, but it's not what it used to be. And then you could cut this one. There's a miniature taco here. It's good enough for me right now. So let's keep working our way around. Delete, enter, cut. Nope, delete. So like this isn't even, like the line's kind of wonky. Right click, vertex, W. I'm in a perspective mode. Like it. This would be semi-terrifying. I should not be in a perspective mode because you can make such problems. The other thing is too, which people would be saying, like, this is not the time to be doing this because I'm not pulling it on the origin anymore. I'm pulling it on another axis, so as I'm pulling up and down, it isn't flat to the plane. It's almost like it's a throwaway. Like you can see it's kind of wonky. Like it's not flat anymore. I messed it all up. Well, I see the problem. I'll go back and fix it on another run. But basically, you don't want to work on this stuff until it's, it's right, is what I would say. Or it's like, it's what it's going to be. So, like, when you're done on the origin, I basically say that's what it is. If I want to make changes, what I'm basically doing is just going to highlight the issue. If I grab this vert right here, and I pull up on it, look at what's happening. It's pulling it from behind. It's kind of making a full mess. Every time I pull up and down, I'm destroying the flat plate. And the whole thing is supposed to be a sort of like, you're supposed to roll across it, and you can't do it with bumps. So that's what I would say on this one. I think with that being said, I think we'll close it out here. So you could bring it to an end here. Yeah, I would have to kind of rework this. Another one. Other things I would say, like if you're going to do this, the first time I'd call this an exploration. Like this is going to be like a throwaway. First time you try it. And then next time you go back after it, you're actually a bit smarter and you have a better gameplay. I could probably save this, but like that was a little bit of a boo-boo. What I can do if I wanted to kind of go back and try to save this thing, I go back into the file before the save, open it up, fix it in that one, re-import it, and just rotate it back into place, and it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, that's it. Maybe someday I will send you a video of it loading, so we'll get it working in AR or something. But I'm gonna call it for now. That's what we got. So good luck from Integrated Digital Media. Thanks for anybody who's still there. Adios.